Hello and welcome to the Dominion Daily for June 18th, 2025. We've got another Plunder Kingdom, this time with hinterlands. And so we've got Grotto again, enlarge for trashing as well as develop. The draw is just first mate? Oh, and stowaway. Okay. We've got Journey, which is potentially quite nice for Pendant because you can like leave a bunch of different treasures in play, like your loot you got off of your wealthy village, and then play a pendant, and it'll be worth extra money. Okay, so got rushing. Something like an enlarge or a develop can be pretty nice. There's also rush Grotto, and Grotto like an estate next turn is an option. It's not amazing, but it's something. So do we want to play with develop? Develop can turn loots into provinces, so if nothing else, it's got that going for it. You also do take a gold, which could be good or bad depending on where you are in the game. Enlarge can of course also turn loots into provinces, and it doesn't top deck them, so that's probably better anyway. Copper trashing wise, there are actually some reasonable targets for enlarge to turn coppers into, so it's not even terrible at that. Yeah, I'm having a little trouble seeing where we go with this. First mate with enlarge works a little bit better because enlarge will reduce hand size. Stowaway, though, not. Well, I don't know. I mean, you can first mate a bunch of stowaways, and that will reduce hand size, but the next turn you draw a whole bunch of cards. Grotto also doesn't really work well with that. There's also Journey, so possibly, you don't bother with first mate, you just play with like some stowaways and grottos and stuff. So one thing we could do, so what happens if we just open silver and then rush grotto? We discard an estate at the start of turn 3, and we have 9 coins in the deck and 2 estates. And the grotto and the estate sit out of the shuffle, so like we'll essentially have a 9-card shuffle, right? 7 coppers, no, 10-card shuffle. 7 coppers, silver, and 2 estates, because we take an estate out and we replace it with a silver. Yeah. Okay, so 9 coins and a 10-card shuffle, and we draw 6 cards the first turn. That's not enough for us to rush and enlarge. I'll be honest, I really don't know what to do here. I like the idea of Rush Grotto just because it feels like clever, but I don't actually know that it's that useful. I mean, at the very least, it helps us hit enlarge, and maybe we just do like, we don't rush the enlarge, we just buy one and buy Journey and get it going. That could be. Why not? Oh, sure, just have a 5/2 white, don't you? All right, so we could journey here just to get to the enlarge. Or we could also buy another enlarge. I think I like the journey. So the other thing we could do is rush a develop. Or another grotto. Rushing the grotto is pretty nice. We draw 7 out of 8 cards. Yeah, I think like that, actually. Got a Fool's Gold. Yeah, I was thinking about that, right? If we get Fool's Gold, that might help us get activated Wealthy Village. I don't want to do that now, though. I want to Grotto 4 and then enlarge an estate. But what do we want to enlarge into? We could take a Weaver. Weaver can gain stowaways. Just take a stowaway directly. Did I mention I don't know what to do on this board? I guess I'll... Well, what if we took a Fortune Hunter and then we, like, next turn we enlarged into the Fool's Gold? And then Fortune Hunter can play it, and then we get our Wealthy Village activation. Sure, why not? Yeah, so we do... Maybe we won't even need the Fortune Hunter. Oh, we do. Okay, so we can set aside a full 4 and still hit 5. Just have to hope that we find the Fool's Gold. We did not. That's pretty rude. Alright, fine. How about... Hold on. Hold on. We could journey... Top deck and an estate. So we have estate and copper, Fool's Gold down there. We'd only hit 4 if we journeyed. Wouldn't be able to get a Wealthy Village. Oh, no, that's not true. We have these grottoed cards, but we wouldn't be able to get another grotto in play, which seems bad. Yeah. thinking about rushing a stowaway. I think I'm just going to do that. Cannot tell what the fuck is going on over there. State to Fool's Gold. Grotto, discard, play some stuff, rush, and enlarge. Okay. Alright. Now we can do the Wealthy Village thing. If we don't play the Fortune Hunter... Well... Never mind. Next turn... What I was looking at is enlarging Fortune Hunter into Wealthy Village with these chargers in play because of Journey, but we don't have plus buy yet, so it doesn't really work. But whatever. Let's... we just grotto all the estates. I'm sorry, not all the coppers. But we need a copper in play. In fact, we need 2 coppers in play. So should we just enlarge the Fortune Hunter now? Maybe into another enlarge? It seems reasonable anyway. They're just going for Fool's Gold provincing? Huh. I guess I can't say with confidence that that won't work, considering, as I mentioned before, I don't really know what to do on this board anyway. Alright, now we don't really want Fool's Gold anymore. I'm thinking we trash that into a Weaver that we can then use to gain stowaways. And yeah, we can grotto 3 coppers and still buy Wealthy Village. Oh, we can discard our Weaver. Amazing. We certainly don't need these on top, but do we want the estate on top as a target for our enlarge? Oh, it's duration. Never mind. Alright, let's just discard everything then. Yeah, let's just take another stowaway and another Wealthy Village. And okay, at some point here we probably will want to play with First Mate, but all right. Oh, you know what? The other thing we can do, we can Grotto Weaver. Discard. That's funny. We turn this estate into another Weaver, there's a decent chance that it will. By decent, I mean 1 in 4. That we'll get to play it. I don't know if that's worth it, to be honest. We had Probably just want to enlarge silver here. Maybe we take a first mate off of that. Grotto, estate, 3 coppers. Another stowaway. And then we could also take a pendant. Maybe that makes more sense. First mate is basically a way to get a bunch of actions. We're maybe not at the point where that's going to be super valuable. Okay, if we leave the stowaways on top, we can react them. If we leave the estate on top, maybe discard here that they're enlarge. We can react. We kind of want the wealthy village on top just for, you know, actions, but maybe we just leave all of this here because we do want to see the enlarge. But like the duration enlarge can turn this estate into another stowaway is the point. You know what? I'm just gonna leave all this on top. Another wealthy village. Oh no! I screwed it up. I thought. Why did I think I had enough uniques? I was like, oh, I don't need copper because I have silver figurehead sextant. And I was like, oh, I don't need silver because I have copper figurehead sextant. Whoops. Well, I mean, we could just rush a stowaway, I guess. Get more draw. This is going to be too much draw. No, not at all. I don't know why I thought that. Okay. Four coppers. We want another wealthy village. We can't enlarge this copper. I don't really want to enlarge the stowaway. We just don't play it. Maybe. Oh wait, why are we leaving the estate on top? We don't have an enlarge in play. Okay. Although we could have an enlarge in play. We could rush enlarge to enlarge this enlarge. Okay, hold on. Play that. Gain a stowaway. Okay. Do this. Rush. And enlarge. Gain. Wealthy village. Alright, we probably need to start greening soon here. State to stowaway. Act all these stowaways. Do we want to put another stowaway into the shuffle with the Weaver? Just reacted 3 of them. That's already pretty good. We've got another one down there. Yeah, I'm gonna say no. Okay, so now we could just enlarge into a province. This is going to be worth 3. Yeah, I mean, we could double province here. We could also, like, I don't know, Journey's going to do weird things to our deck. We could get another wealthy village. Yeah. Oh, really? I mean, I guess, but you can't enlarge them. Maybe I don't know. Whatever. All right. Yeah, I think we still want another wealthy village to, like, give us more stuff to turn into province, and then I mean, honestly, a silver would boost our pendant. Oh, we could also have it get it develop, which can also gain more provinces. Yeah, okay. Okay, so we have a develop that can turn sextant into province. We have, in those 2 cards, we have an endless chalice that we can turn into province. That's 2 provinces. We can enlarge province to province. If we do all that, can we still buy a province? I mean, maybe we just enlarge province to province. Or maybe... Oh, we can develop... If we develop sextant to province gold, then we can draw the gold and enlarge that gold. So... yeah. Okay. So yeah, develop... Wait, but we still need to buy a province, right? Well, we developed the chalice instead, which is only worth 1 coin. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's enough to buy a province. So we can do... develop chalice into province, gold. Large, gold, province, and I mean, I guess we can lever for an estate. Grotto all of our stowaways. Well, I guess there'd be no reason to grotto that many of them. Oh, well, we can't anyway. And I underestimated my... Oh, figurehead. I was really afraid I was going to have miscounted this. I don't think I clicked on Journey once there, which seems like it can't possibly be correct. But whatever, yeah, the bots. I don't think the bots approach was very good. Like, it takes a lot of fool's gold to be worth more than a loot, and you don't get the plus buy, and you don't get the targets that can be turned into provinces. That all just seems not great. I mean, if you really cleanly rushed it down where you then enlarged province to province, maybe you could like beat out something that's trying to do more, but I mean, they only got 3 provinces. I don't know if they ever had the opportunity to enlarge a province into a province. They buy a province on turn 7. They drew a province. They had a so they could have here. They could have enlarged province to province here. That in and of itself would have just made it easier for me, but here they play an enlarge, and they do draw a province. Okay, so again, they could have enlarged province to province here and chose not to. So they could have had it down to 3 provinces remaining. Like, they wouldn't have had any more provinces, but they could have had it like they gained 3 and removed 2, but that still would have been just bad because I would have just still like won here. So yeah, I don't really believe in that deck, but I can absolutely believe there's some other approach that does better than what I did. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Like, it's hard to say. I mean, I liked getting the stowaways. The pendant wasn't as good as I thought because I wanted to keep grottoing stuff, and so I wasn't actually able to put that many different types of treasure in play. I mean, I turned a silver into the pendant, so like that in and of itself was probably fine, but it didn't do as much as I expected. But yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.